Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto. Hope you're having a great day. Just a few things to go over today. Just thought I'd share something. I was looking at Luna Foundation Guard. They increased their stablecoin reserve by $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. Senator Tommy Tuberville introduces a bill that would kind of pave the way for pension funds to actually include digital assets in their offerings. Interesting. Yet again, there's another compromise at Discord. This time, it's OpenSea. We'll get into that. Bank of England raises its prime interest rate by 25 basis points following the United States raise of 50 basis points. Of course, there are ramifications for that, right? Whew. But let's dig in. There's stuff. There's stuff. And what stuff is there? All the markets are bloody red. Today's Friday, so what are you expecting? That's right, Friday is sell-off day. You take your profits on Fridays, or you minimize your losses on Fridays. That's usually what happens. I suspect that that's what's going to happen today. I would expect that digital assets would take another nosedive today, which it looks like that's what they're doing. I would also expect that the falling knife is going to land on the floor at some point. I'm not going to be able to call the floor, but I'll be able to recognize the floor. How? Because it'll probably start going like this, right? But what I'm doing, I'm waiting. The other day I was like, oh man, I should have bought in the other night. And I didn't. As I missed it, I was busy. Next day, shot up, could have made some money. Right after that, had I not been had I bought in, it took a dive, and this is where we are today. It's taken a big dive. Dive yesterday, bigger dive today. I'm sitting here and I'm going, yeah, bullet dodged. So now the money that I was going to put in, I actually have money now. It's worth more now if I get in now. I'm going to wait. I'm waiting a little bit. I'm rethinking my DCA strategy, right? Dollar cost averaging, figuring out what kind of adjustments I should make depending on certain parameters now. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing some purchasing. That's without a doubt. That's no doubt. But Luna Foundation Guard, they're making long-term moves. They said, hey, look, listen, we're going to fortify our cash reserve by purchasing Bitcoin, at least $10 billion. And that's exactly what they're doing. It was another $1.5 billion purchase, I think yesterday or today or something like that. That's a very big deal. That's a very big deal because they're saying we're here now, we're going to be here in the future, and that's what's up. And I'm paying attention to that because that's going to affect Luna and it's going to affect UST. The stable coin. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, oh, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'm looking at prices right now that I haven't seen in a long time. And I'm kind of like, oh man, I'm going to get in a little bit here, have some money stashed on the side, but I'm going to get in at least a little bit here. Why? Because if it goes up again, I told you I have wallets that I'm holding on to and I have wallets that I get to play with. I'm putting some of the money into both sides. Both sides. Why? Because I believe that in the future, it's going to be huge. That's why. Now, Tommy Tuberville. Not a big fan of his. But he's introduced a bill that would pave the way for digital assets to be offered as a part of pension earnings, right? Pension offerings. Meanwhile, Senators Tina Smith and, you know her, Elizabeth Warren, are both screaming about what Fidelity is doing by offering digital assets, specifically Bitcoin and Ethereum, to their 401k customers or their retirement customers. And I sit back and I just go, wow. Everything you invest in is a freaking risk. Everything. Your house, rental real estate, everything is a freaking risk. Digital assets are no different, right? They carry a risk. Are they any more or any less? I point to, the housing boom or the housing bust. I point to a lot of different things that have happened with other assets that would point you to, yeah, the risk is everywhere. The risk is everywhere. Okay? That's why I keep telling you guys, I tell my kids, do your own research. Listen to people that might know a little bit more about you, but learn on your own, do some reading, read some books, listen to some videos, get in there and do the research on the projects that you're interested in, why they're worth something, and try to come back and see, well, how do I feel about things? What do I want to invest in? There are a lot of different investment vehicles that are out there. Just because I'm talking about crypto doesn't mean I'm not doing something else. I pay attention to a lot of things. I'm looking at what's going on in the crypto space. Do I, get involved with Coinbase? Think about that. Coinbase doesn't have a coin. Coinbase is a stock. Do I believe in what they're doing? Do I think that they have some value? Just all the projects that are out there, whether it be in crypto, whether it be in real estate, whether it be in whatever, do your own research. By the way, no, I'm not doing real estate in the United States except for my own home, right? I'm not mucking around with that right now. Maybe in a year and a half, I'll do it, right? That's what I'm looking at right now. So it's something to contemplate, right? It's definitely something to contemplate. Sorry, it's a ringer that's going off and I can't stop it right now. But as I think about what's going on, I sit there and I just kind of go, hey, how about these senators, how about these U.S. government officials sit down, do the research on the market, on the crypto space, do the research on the projects themselves. Stop being hyper-focused on the cryptocurrency side and start looking at the projects themselves to say, is there utility here? Do I believe this business will be here for the long haul? Because I see people crying about it or waving a flag about it, yay, but they haven't done the research on a given project, so they don't understand how it works. Understand how things work before you go bitching about it or before you start, praising it to the high heavens. Okay? Because whenever you open up your mouth, when you're a government official, you have the ability to move markets. You have the ability to change people's ideas about things. Do your research before you open up your mouth and start yapping. Do your research before you introduce a bill. Meet with people in the industry. Meet with regular folk. Educate people. Help to educate people. Educate yourselves. Then start putting up guardrails. That's what California is doing. That's what a couple of states are doing. 25%. I reported yesterday. 25% of the digital asset businesses are in California. So an executive order was signed so that they can actually be transparent about what they're doing and how these businesses can continue to do business and thrive in their state. New York, I'm looking at you. Why don't you go take some freaking notes, okay? Just saying. Yet again, Discord hacked. What? If you're trying to give out information about your project, why are you using Discord? So your account got compromised? Shocker. Look at the frequency of, that Discord gets compromised. I'm just saying. I don't know if it's their fault or if accounts are not, taking care of their credentials properly, right? But it seems like every time I turn around, something on Discord is happening. And I like Discord, just saying. I just think that, for you can choose a more fortified technology. Just put it to you like that. Bank of England increased their primary interest rate by 25 basis points following the 50 basis point move by the United States. Awesome. Freaking awesome. Right? The reason why I say it's awesome is because at least now they're awake. Right? United States effed up. Oh, it's transient, inflation is transient. It's not a big deal. That didn't work out so well. So we got caught behind the ball. But they're making moves. Some people are saying, oh, you're moving too fast now. Oh, you're moving too slow now. Oh, you're moving too fast now. Wait. Everybody can guess. Everybody can point fingers. But before you go pointing your finger at the chairman, how about you go do your own research? Like, I listen to these people that constantly yap about the economy, but they don't really know about economic moves. And then they bitch about what the Fed is doing. And I sit back and I just go, man, but I don't see any of you vying for those jobs. I don't see any of you, for the most part, even having the qualification to do the job. Right? So it's sort of like those people that, go play soldier, but they don't ever join the military. Am I really going to listen to you? No, I'm not. I'm not. Right? Inflation is a crazy thing. You knew inflation was coming. We had a hot economy. We still have a hot economy. There are still more jobs than we have people to qualified people to fill them. When are businesses going to get that right and start saying, oh, we need to start training over here? When are businesses going to get it right and actually start saying, hey, we should bring manufacturing back into our country? We gave most of it away. When are we going to train our people instead of, mining coal to learn about solar, other technologies? Those jobs are out there and they're going to grow. Everybody's saying, oh, the United States should, we should move faster toward renewables and da da da. Guess what? Renewable energy is not new. It's not new. You knew about this decades ago. We should have been doing this decades ago, but we didn't. We didn't learn our lesson from the gas squeeze from decades ago. Our government kept getting bought out by, big oil. Pay attention, people. Do your own research and pay attention. Be careful about who you listen to and who's doing this and who's doing that. Definitely get the hell up and vote. Okay? Because it affects what you're going to be allowed to invest in. If it's going to make certain people more money, they're going to push you to do certain things. Things that might not be good for you. Good for them, not necessarily good for you. Do your own research. Understand what's going on out there, right? Right now, the numbers are hideous, horrible, disgusting. Look at this. The top 25, and you have, 13 of them at zero? Yeah, that sucks. Then you look at the bottom 25, and the minimum is a 12% loss. Yeesh. Zilliqa down 18%. I mean, Waves is down 14%. Axie Infinity 13%. I mean, these are very big moves. Phantom taking a 12% hit. Arweave taking a 12% hit. Popular projects, meaningful projects, taking hits. Just saying. DeFi Llama, again under that magical 200 billion total value locked mark. That's a big deal. Fear and Greed at 22. Bitcoin just touching at 36, but guess what? It's been in the 35,000 range. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at 33.7. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at 33.7. So I'm waiting for knives to drop. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to do something, right? Because that's the idea of dollar cost averaging. I'll wait for knives to drop. I'm not going to be able to call the bottom, and I know that. But what I'll do is I'll buy in a little bit at a time, making sure that I have a good amount of cash on the side, buy in a little bit at a time. And when that bottom finally does drop, and I can see that there's a significant move upward and there's wind underneath those wings, and I can buy some more and maybe buy slightly larger chunks on that side. And then when everything goes up, what's happened? I've made more money quicker. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm also tracking each transaction separately. Yes, I have my new strike price gets adjusted for each one of my coins. That's what I have in my Excel workbook. Each price gets adjusted. My strike price gets adjusted by each purchase, but I also track each purchase separately. Each purchase separately. Just saying. You can see what the market looks like. These are all big sales because obviously they're way off their highs, way off their highs. So now I'm less confident that they'll hit their highs again by the end of the year. Still got a little bit of confidence that it'll happen because big things can happen. We can take away some of the macro events that are affecting the world. We can, we might see, better logistics going on, right? We might see, Russia's crimes finally come to an end. We might see better manufacturing goals for in-country development. So we might see certain things that give us a brighter outlook. Energy prices might come down a little bit, become more, more manageable. That would be a very big deal. Those would be macro events that would have an effect that would be like an explosion upward for all of the markets out there. And then, of course, as I'm DCA going in, I'm going to pull profits on the way up. Why? Because it's smart. That's why. Because it's the right thing to do. Yes, I have some things that I'm holding, and I have some things that I'm playing with. Two separate sets of wallets that I'm doing that for. If you want to see numbers, I'm also paying attention to, here's the deal, paying attention to who's dropping hard and then who's not dropping so hard. See that 6% versus 8 and 9? And look at these double-digit hits. Avalanche, 13%. Near Protocol, 14%. Kronos, crypto.com, 10%. I'm paying attention to double-digit hits compared to single-digit hits, right? Because there might be more value in products that I believe in, right, that have taken a heavy hit. Because I'll probably be able to get more for my money when it's down, and when the complete market starts picking back up, I will grow closer to exponential growth as opposed to just percentage growth. Just a thought. But this is Eddie J on crypto. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Lets me know that what I'm sharing with my kids and you means something. And please hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping a new video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.